We might have a mindfulness meditation set up. We may have some meditation practices already going for us, but how do you make your entire day mindful? Having a dedicated moment to practice mindfulness meditation, that's going to be a surefire way to ensure you spend that 20-minute, 5-minute session being mindful. So if I'm thinking about my day, the first obvious opportunity to become more mindful is going to be as soon as we wake up. This is a great moment to practice mindfulness because it's going to give you the intention to have more moments of mindfulness throughout the rest of your day. Really setting yourself up for success, giving yourself the momentum that this whole day can be mindful. You can also practice mindful eating. Normally mindfulness can be challenging because it's hard to be mindful of particular sensations or experiences, but it works very naturally when we're consuming hopefully delicious food because we actually really want to be mindful of the experience. So with the meditation practice technique of being mindful of a sensation, getting lost and distracted, and then gently coming back to the sensation, it's going to be easy to return to the sensation of food. So if you make each of your meals throughout your day part of your mindfulness practice, you're going to have this very natural reminder to pause from the chaos and the distraction. Here's another fun one. You can practice mindfulness in conversations. A lot of the time when we talk to people, we're sometimes so lost in our own head we barely hear what they say. Next time you're having conversation and you're wanting to bring in some more mindfulness, ask yourself, what is it to listen to someone without just thinking yourself? What is it to actually just be open and hear the person? Let them get to the end of a sentence before you come up with your answer. And then on the inverse of that, what is it to speak without any self-consciousness? What is it to speak mindfully, presently, in spontaneous flow as the words come out? Discover what your answer is, not having pre-decided it. Now when I'm going to be with people, I'm going to be with them lovingly, openly, listening to them, not judging them, hearing what they say, discovering what I'm going to say myself too. Those are great ways, really abundant, beautiful ways to bring mindfulness more into your life. If most of your day is chaotic, but maybe you got a little bit of mindfulness meditation in the day, a great way to bring the presence back in is to just create some short breathing mindfulness exercises for yourself. I would count 5 mindful breaths. Just 5 breaths, aware of the sensations. You can label and count them if you want, or just aware of the sensations. That has the ability to change the character of your entire day. Very simple, but makes a tremendous difference, and can also bring you into the habit of starting to see where mindfulness can naturally fit in throughout your day. You can just catch yourself in moments and ask yourself, oh, where is my breath sitting? Where would I like it to be sitting? Another very natural way to bring mindfulness into your life is to implement it in with your exercise routine. Again, this is going to be very easy to incorporate into your life because exercise, you don't have to stop what you're doing. It's a structured moment in your day. And it's also a very good challenge to test your mindfulness. We can kind of get a general idea of what the sensations of that experience are to be mindful of. Can be mindful of our heavy breathing. So there's good sensations for us to be mindful of. Sometimes if we're going on long runs, we want to distract ourselves to not have to focus on the sensations of the experience. We try to distract ourselves or listen to music. We try to not be mindful. So when we practice mindfulness with our exercise, we're more likely to be conscious of when we're becoming distracted. Another great time to be mindful is when you relax in your day. Sometimes when we relax throughout our day, we choose to do it through distraction. We go to our phone or on the computer and we just become mindless. It's just as enjoyable and relaxing to relax in mindful ways. Relax, notice how you feel, bring awareness to however you're taking your time out. Be here for your life. When you look back at your life, all the times where you were distracted or on your phone doing things that were meaningless, you'll probably wish that you could trade that time in. Create a habit of just checking in with yourself, asking yourself how you feel. Is this how you want to be? Am I being mindful? Am I doing what I'm doing with mindfulness? Just that question is actually quite a good one. If you want to include more mindfulness in your life, just ask yourself, am I being mindful? Mindfulness is actually a very simple tool. If you include that question into your life, you'll discover infinite opportunities. Go to sleep mindfully. A lot of the times we have this chaotic life. We might set our intention up in the morning to meditate and then we forget it, and then we just go to bed and we reset in the morning. Reset at night too. Relax the body, relax the mind. Listen to your breath a little bit. Be present. Let your emotions and feelings unwind. Don't keep them tense for the next day. How do you want to go to sleep? How do you want to dream dream throughout the night. You can unhook your mind. That can be very tricky for some people because they've got very tight relationships to their mind, but you really can unhook your mind into presence. You can set intentions into your sleep. What do you want to dream about? You can dream about all these things throughout the night. You can get 8 hours of mindfulness practice in whilst you're sleeping. Practicing mindfulness as you're falling asleep makes a lot of sense. Whether you notice or not, there is usually a moment where that conceptual clinging to everything that's solid in this world loosens all on its own. The trouble is that usually we don't recognize that moment of loosening up as we fall asleep, so we just kind of blank out and don't notice anything during our sleep. If we bring more mindfulness into those moments, it is possible to transform our entire sleep cycles into mindfulness practice in a very pure form. You can live your entire life with mindful qualities or in mindfulness or moving towards more mindfulness. Setting up structures and intentions are all you need to do to create more moments of that until it's very natural and all of your moments are mindful. These are the obvious structures of my daily life where it would be easy to put in more mindfulness. But you may very well have your own ideas. Please share them in the comments. I'd be really interested in how other people are practicing mindfulness throughout their day. I'd be very interested in how you're practicing. Best wishes on your mindfulness journey. May it be easy and may it be a fun transformation going forward. Mindfulness, it shouldn't be a struggle. It should be enjoyable going forward. May it be immediately rewarding with every nuance and step and shift we make.